Hey y'all, good morning. I'm going to start out using 4 pieces of slatted wood. These are 12 inches tall by 2 inches wide, but you could also use 8 paint sticks. And I got this really pretty print from Marshall at Honeybee Printables. She has some beautiful things over there. And I'm just going to line up my wood pieces on top of my print and kind of line those up and get them even, make sure it's centered. And then one at a time, I'll just use that wood as a template and draw a line down with a pen. And I'm dividing my print up into fourths. Next, I'll just take a pair of scissors and cut straight up that line. I want this to look like an old print on old pieces of slatted wood, so I wanted to apply them separately. So next I'll take my Mod Podge and apply that to each individual plank, and then lay each piece of my print on the individual planks. I tried to line these prints up equidistant from the top and the bottom just so they'd be fairly even when I go to put it together. I dried them really well. And then I took my little Gator detail sander and sanded the excess off the edges. You can get these at Home Depot, Lowe's. You can order one on Amazon. Then I'll take some dark sealing wax, and I just kind of went across the edges of each piece of wood, like I said, just to make it look like an old print on old slatted wood. There are lots of different brands of dark sealing wax, and they do carry some at Home Depot and Lowe's, and you can find it on Amazon. I just think it gives a really pretty texture and old finish to your projects. Next, I'll kind of lay that print out, and I did leave a little tiny gap in between each one. So I'm just kind of lining that up and making sure that I've got them spread evenly apart. Now next, I picked up an old shutter. This was one of my finds at Canton. They're old shutter shakes, old shutter louvers, I guess. And I'm adding some hot glue to the bottom of my planks with my image and just applying these old shutter louvers to the top and the bottom of my image. They're so pretty. I found so many great things at Canton this weekend. You can see how nice that looks. And the green picks up all the green in the image. Then I drilled 2 holes in the top of the top louver. And I'm going to add some, this is 18 gauge rusty wire through the top for a little hanger. I did twirl it around with a little pair of pliers to keep that wire in place. Next, I'm going to use my Tim Holtz crackle paste. This one is opaque, and just one of these little palette tools. And the image itself does have some crackling in the background. It's really pretty, but I just wanted to add a little bit more texture to it. So I applied this crackle paste in a few areas, and then I'll just take my blow dryer, and as that paste dries, it begins to crackle so nicely. And I did take a little bit of my dark sealing wax and kind of dab that on there to get it to blend in to the background of the image. And I just love it. I think it turned out so pretty, such a pretty print. You need to go check out Honeybee Printables. She's got some beautiful things over there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gives you some inspiration, and I will see you later. Bye.